kindergarten families, my name is Holly Compton and I'm the district math coach for Manhattan Beach, and today we are going to look at a story with penguins. So let's read it first and we'll get the context in our mind, and then we'll talk about some strategies and some pro tips. All right, so we've got penguins. There were 5 penguins on the iceberg. Some penguins left and went swimming in the ocean. So these are things that your child can imagine, right? They can imagine an iceberg. They've seen a zillion Disney movies that have penguins and icebergs, right? So, and then they can imagine them diving off the iceberg and going for a swim. But here's the kicker. Now there were 3 penguins on the iceberg. They have to figure out how many penguins went swimming in the ocean. So it's not a straightforward subtraction problem. If you tell your kids we should solve this by doing 5 minus 3, they're going to think about, what does that mean? Because they're going to imagine in their minds that there were 5 penguins on the iceberg. Some left and went swimming, so that's this number. And then there are 3 left at the end. So they are imagining the story in their mind. So we really want them to make sure to solve in the way that matches the story. It does create confusion if we tell the kids what to do and it doesn't make sense, even if they get the right answer. So make sure that they are making sense of this. Okay, so something they might do to solve this problem is draw out an iceberg, or they might use tools, right? So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Most kindergartners will probably separate these out into ones, right? Like this. So then this would represent 1 iceberg, right? Or excuse me, this would represent 5 penguins on 1 iceberg. And then some left, and they have to have 3 on the iceberg at the end. So how many went swimming? So they'll probably need to use the action of pulling off some of the penguins to have 3 in the end. So then they'll have to see, okay, I pulled off 2. Another thing they might do is to create that drawing, right? So they might actually draw the iceberg. We'll let them do that. It's telling us that they're making sense of the story, right? We don't need fine details on our drawings, though. It doesn't have to take forever. All right, so then they might put their 5 penguins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 3 penguins were left on the iceberg. So they might cross off until they see 1, 2, 3. That's another strategy that kids might use. So then we would say, oh, these went swimming, or which ones went swimming? So the answer would be 2. All right, so we really want our kids to solve in a way that matches the story and matches their understanding of the picture of what's happening. All right, families, I'll see you next time. Bye.